often say that Kenya is getting her karma back for talking about everybody else's relationships, and I'm one of the ones that always says that. But is Portia also getting her karma back if we're using that same logic? What's the business, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? This is season 13, episode 12, I want to say. So we about to get right on into this mess, honey. So we open this up with Cynthia and Mike. Now, first of all, we're really opening up with Drew, too. We open up with Drew in this prescription filled ass wig that she got on. Like, girl, like, as much as I like you, Drew, and as much as I really don't like to rag on you like that, girl, them wigs got to fucking go. Like, what damn insure ass wig store did you go to? Because that shit, it looked like something that Sister Mary Jane would wear at fucking Vacation Bible School. What the fuck are you doing, Drew Sidora? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you ain't that much older than me, child, because I'm 32. I know you ain't that much older than me. So why the fuck you walking around here looking like a Sunday school teacher? Like, girl, come on now. Like, girl. Like, no. Like, no. This is probably why Ralph going out to Tampa. He probably going out to Tampa to go buy your ass some wigs. That's probably why he going to Tampa. He just won't tell you that, but that's why he going to Tampa to go buy you a wig. Because that shit that you got on your head, it's just not working. It's not cutting it. It ain't doing it right for me. She FaceTimed Cynthia, and apparently Drew was supposed to sing at Cynthia's wedding. And she wants to sing the song by Monica, Angel of Mine. And Cynthia asks Mike, do you like that song? And Mike says, yeah, I like that song when Monica sings. Child, everybody like that song with Monica singing, honey. So I understand what you're talking about, Mike, child, because can't nobody sing that song like Monica. So Drew, I don't know. And another thing, Drew, if you're gonna sing for the people, you're gonna have to wear you another wig for the people, because that shit that you be wearing is not gonna cut it. You're not gonna sing my girl's song and then wear a fucked up ass wig. You better wear that straight long wig like she did in the video and keep it fucking pushing, because you're not finna out. You gonna do my girl some justice in this bitch. That's all I'm saying. So after all of that, Kenya talks to her father, okay? And it seems to me like Kenya and her daddy got a pretty decent relationship. So she cries to her father about her marriage. Her father seems to be just as confused as everybody else is about her marriage. Like, he even said, are you still married here? He don't even know she's still married. And it's just like, Kenya has serious abandonment issues, and a lot of it have to do with her mama, and I think that that's a sore spot that's never really gonna get touched because of the situation at hand, because her mama never wanted to have nothing to do with her, and that's just really messed up at this point in time. Like, just to know that your mama don't want to have nothing to do with you, crazy. Fucking crazy. So then we get into Kenya and Drew. Now they're coming to talk to each other, and Drew sitting up here doing these vocal exercises looking like she just Drew. Like, what the fuck was that for? That's what I'm trying to understand. What the fuck was you doing? Like, girl, what the fuck was that for, honey? What the fuck was that for? You gotta be spitting out like the mouth. What the fuck was that for, honey? Like, I'm just saying. But they sit down, and I feel like this. I don't know what Drew's issue is with Kenya at this point of the show. Now, outside of the show, I do get it, because she did have to sit back and watch Kenya throw shade at her wig with LaToya and talk about her like a dog. She did. But at this point of filming the show, I'm trying to understand what's the real beef between Kenya and Drew. Is it because Drew is up Portia's ass and she wants to be her attack dog or something? I'm just trying to understand what's the basis of this entire beef. Or does Drew not see it for Kenya, and she just letting her know that she doesn't see it for Kenya? Like, but at the same point in time, it's like when Drew was trying to air out her grievances with her, Kenya wouldn't let her talk. And I'm just like, Kenya, let the girl talk. Let the girl say what she got to say. You want to know what the fuck her issue is with you? Let her tell you what the issue is, and it really ain't shit. But still, let her know what the issue is. But at this point, like, they like, Drew burst out into song, and it's like Kenya was like, Drew, why in the hell are you singing? That shit was funny as a motherfucker. Like, that shit goes right back to Sheree and Marlo in South Africa when they was doing that dumb shit. So Cynthia and Mallory are in the car, and basically there's a lot of shit going on. Some bridesmaids can't make it, some dresses can't fit, some rings can't fit. So it's all a big mess for Cynthia in this wedding at this fucking point. Like, everything that could go wrong could possibly go wrong in days. So not only is that going on, but Mallory tells Cynthia about the Page 6 article, which I reported on when it first came out. Let me just give myself that kudos. But the Page 6 article about the Strippergate situation. Now, with that being said, it was just a lot going on with that child. Like, Cynthia said, listen, I know I wasn't the one having sex with the man, so y'all can just cut me out that bullshit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So at this little shit that Marlo got going on, because I forgot what it was. I was about to call it a pumpkin patch. Candy and Marlo read the article. Then Latoya came over talking about the article. Then Shamia came over. And they all discussed the article. And they trying to figure out who the fuck leaked the article. Now, everybody thinks that it was Kenya. Everybody thinks that Kenya leaked the article, and everybody knows that Kenya has relationships with certain blogs. People say that she allegedly has a relationship with B. Scott. You know what I mean? She even said when she came about it, she was like, listen, if it was a TMZ leak or a B. Scott leak, okay, maybe. But I don't have nothing to do with Page 6. So that basically lets everybody know that when stuff comes out about the Housewives of Atlanta on B. Scott's blog, you are the person that's sitting out here leaking the stories, child. Then Latoya lets us know that Tanya ass has fled the scene, child. After she was in Judge Hatchet, aka Judge Kenya Moore, her ass packed her bags and went on the first thing smoking and went to fucking Toronto. That's what she done went to. Cause now that she done fucked on that nigga and her nigga done found out about it, now she done took her ass on. Girl, you so weak. So then Portia gets lost. Okay, at this point, Portia done got lost. She don't know where she going. She's an hour away from the place and all of that stuff. So they decided to just go ahead and continue on with the day. So everybody was asking, was Drew coming for Kenya? A lot of people agree that she was coming for Kenya. In a sense, she kind of is coming for Kenya. Like, I go up for Drew. Don't get me wrong. I am going up for Drew, but I'm trying to understand at this point, what's the animosity? Why are you coming for her like that? Latoya, I understand. She deserves your wrath. But I don't get why Kenya is getting it right now. Now, as far as the confessionals and stuff goes, you've been filming your confessionals and you've been seeing the show. So, of course, you got more heat towards Kenya because of the shit that she was saying about you. But my thing about it is you keep on talking about her marriage and stuff as if your shit is on point. Your marriage ain't nowhere near on point. You and Kenya got some fucked up ass situations. You and Kenya got some weak ass niggas for husbands, and neither one of y'all can talk about nobody else's situation. Now it only serves Kenya right because Kenya been sitting up here talking about everybody else's marriage for years at a time. She talked about Phaedra marriage. She popped off on everybody else's situations. So now Kenya and her fans seem to believe that can't nobody say nothing about Kenya and her fucked up ass situation. It is what it is. Like, what's good for the goose is good for the damn gander. You sitting up here talking about everybody else's shit, now you gotta eat crow. It's the same thing with Tamar. When she was sitting up here popping shit on all her sisters and talking about their marriages and how Vince was like, what she tell her sister? I'm just trying to tell y'all that this dude right here is totally different. Point blank. Period. That's what the fuck she was given in that scene. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But at the same time, when it comes down to Portia, it's kind of like this. You mad because somebody is spreading rumors about you sleeping with a stripper. Obviously, you don't want it out. So is this, because like I said, we can say that this was good for the goose is good for the gander, right? So everybody's saying that the reason why Kenya is going through the shit she going through because of the fact that she sat up there and she ragged on everybody else's marriages. Okay, boom. So is Portia going through the shit that she's going through with Kenya coming after her relentlessly about this stripper shit? Is her karma for what she did to Candy in the past? Now this ain't nowhere near as bad as what she did to Candy when she sat there and made up a lie about her drugging somebody. Well, saying that Candy was gonna drug her and shit like that. It ain't got nothing to ain't on the same wavelength as that. But that was something. But this is something that obviously got Portia bothered. So it's the same way you had Candy bothered when you said that, you know, she was gonna drug you. So I mean, I think you're getting your karma, and I think that Kenya is getting hers too. So, I mean, everybody got to reap what the fuck they sow after they do some bullshit. And Portia is receiving her shit too, and she can't fucking take it. You talking about damaging reputations and shit like that. You tried to damage Candice when you said that she tried to rape you. And it is what it is, so I don't feel sorry. Now, do I think that Kenya's doing way too much about constantly talking about this shit? Yes, I'm sick of her talking about it, but fuck Portia. I don't care. And I already know that one of her fans, because she always comes the fuck up in my comments every day complaining about me dragging this girl every time I say something about Portia. What y'all gotta understand is everybody is up for fucking grabs at this point, okay? It is what the fuck it is. I don't like Portia, so yes, I'm gonna say something about her. But even in this instance, I'm not really dragging her. I'm just really speaking the damn truth at this point. If we gonna sit up here and criticize Kenya for what she did in the past, why can't we say nothing about Portia? Portia is not the fuck off limits in this bitch, okay? Especially not over here. So whenever I feel the need to speak on her ass, I'm gonna speak on her. So you can say I'm jealous of her because I ain't got no man, which you don't know what the fuck you talking about, honey. You don't know what you talking about when it comes down to that, okay? I just want you to know that. On top of that, I'm not jealous of Portia. I don't have titties or a pussy. I don't want to be a woman. I'm good with being 32 years old in Mississippi, doing my videos, getting paid for them, and getting gigs. That's all the fuck I give a fuck about. I don't care about Portia. Once I turn this camera off, this shit don't even matter to me. So I just had to let y'all know that. But yeah, both of them getting their shit. So everybody else leaves, and that only leaves Shamari. That only leaves Shamia, Marlo, and Drew, and then Portia comes up. Now, Portia is obviously bothered that Kenya and Marlo are now cool again. Portia kills me with that. She kills me with it. She really does, because it's okay for her to go back and be friends with Nene, but it's not okay for Marlo to make amends with Kenya. Like, I don't get it. You sat up there, you became friends with Nene, you turned on Kenya, you created this beef out of nowhere with her, but now you mad because she fucking with Kenya. Like, Portia, get up. Like, grow the fuck up. And Shamia, I also gotta say this too, because I saw her speak on it with Candy, and the way she was trying to come for Candy about this Portia thing, girl, y'all know I love me some Shamia. I'm probably one of the few people that do. But you look stupid as fuck, because you going so hard for a bitch that would never go hard for you like that. She sit up there and let Phaedra drag your ass for points, and she didn't say nothing to defend you. The way you going up so hard for her, girl, you remind me of myself back in the gap. I would never go hard for no motherfucker that ain't going hard for me. So you got me bent. Like, you dumb, girl. So it's time for Kenya's therapy session, and Kenya really bared it all in this therapy session. I really feel bad for her, because she has a lot of emotional baggage that she just needs to unload. And sometimes childhood traumas, bad situations with relationships, they can all fuck you up in so many ways. So I kind of feel bad for Kenya, and I don't care what nobody got to say about it. I do. Like, I do feel bad for her. Like, I don't want to see nobody going through no shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, the shit crazy. But her mother, the way her family allowed her mother to do that, it's kind of like when my mother was growing up. And my mother tells you this story all the time. My mother was not raised by my grandmother. She was raised by my great grandmother, which is my mother's grandmother, from 6 weeks old on up. My grandmother was super abusive to my mom. There were plenty of family members that said so, but they allowed it to happen simply because that was her mom. They knew it was wrong, but they felt that they didn't have no right to say nothing. But why wouldn't you have the right to say nothing when y'all are the ones taking care of her and she's not? She comes down south every year, takes her back to Chicago every year, and beats her ass from sun up to sundown. And then the child comes back traumatized, and then y'all just say, well, that's your mama. That's the same shit Kenya going through. Like, her Aunt Lori just sat up there and really chastised her when she went to go visit her mom, telling her she need to let it go. You're not in that situation. Yeah, that's your sister, but your sister was a fucked up ass individual for just sitting up having a child and then acting like it didn't exist. Like, who does that? Like, what kind of mother is that? And you would think now that Kenya is 50 years old and she got a child, you would think that her mother would finally come to grips with that and try to make amends, or try to make peace, or try to explain why she was the way she was to Kenya. But she still hasn't. Something wrong with her. But however, This is my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. If you want to follow me on any social media sites, I mainly use Instagram and Twitter, and both of them will be at the bottom of the video. I got to do my Married to Medicine review, then I'll be done for tonight. Be sure to be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV and gossip panel. It includes myself, Bundy Blue, giving you the real tea, Alexander Rogers, Jay Lee's Corner, Jamie That's Me, Niecy Dixon, Josiah's World TV, and Yacrates, okay? But the only thing about it is Jamie will not be there Monday night due to some personal things that she has going on that I would not say on camera because it's not my place. But just know that if you're watching Jamie, we all of us at the panel, we all got your back, and we all have your love, and so we all showing you love and support for everything that you got going on. So send all your love out to Jamie. But in the meantime, Simply Sakina will be sitting in her place Monday night, and that'll be about it. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.